give back and serve in your community. How many hours do you all have to complete for community service hours? 40?
For this year.
For this year. How many of you all have gotten started on your 40 hours? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How many of you all still need to get some community service hours? Raise your hand. All right, you all are actually in the right class, and this lady right here is going to tell you how you can continue to serve or get started in serving in your community. Give it up for Allison Todd. All right, let me cue up her PowerPoint. So let me open it up, and Allison, you tell me when you're ready.
What's the question I am asked most? How young is too young to serve? My answer, the average age of a homeless individual in Atlanta and the 13 counties we serve is 9 years old. So what is the age of the age to serve? An average communitarian should also be 9 years old. But that's not the question I urge you to answer. The answer I'm looking for, where our vested interest lies, is how are the children? My name is Allison Todd, and I'm a Donor Engagement Development Officer for United Way of Greater Atlanta. I am a storyteller, a fundraiser, a communitarian. I have a great interest and passion for the greater good of all. Thank you so much for having me today. I consider it an honor to motivate the superhero in each one of you. That's the super hope hero. There isn't one person in the room who cannot benefit from the power of hope. And I remember high school. It wasn't that long ago, and there was tons of hope required in high school. That's exactly what happens when we come together as a community to invest in things that mean something to us and do the work. To invest means we choose. We choose to be of service at an early age in our life. Simple. We want to do this so that we can be heroes and hope spreaders. I joined United Way because I wanted to be a part of something greater, with focus on education, income, homelessness, and health. Our goal is to provide solutions to community challenges and ultimately to eliminate the root cause of those challenges. United Way has many friends in different arenas and varying interests. They focus on what's important to them and partner with the like-minded to create solutions. This is how we live united. Maybe you're asking yourself, why me? And I would just urge you to say, why not you? Hunger doesn't discriminate. Poverty can hit you at any time in your life, and homelessness does not have an age limit. But who's going to ensure that the work happens? Why you? Why not you? This is how we live, united. And tech ups the give. I mean major. Even Mark Zuckerberg urges that you give more and earlier in your life. When children thrive in communities, community thrives. But again, who's going to ensure that this is happening? Social media provides solutions that make a global impact. It reaches us at every platform, with every voice, for every cause. Spreading your message, it spreads your message to 1 billion in just 1 second, in just one stroke, with one key. Crowdfunding allows all people to share their causes, and again, tech ups the give. It gives us a range that we couldn't even think of. So, crowdfunding, spreading the message, social media, driving funds, the interest lies where? Mobile giving leads to giving to masses. With one click, I can choose to be a part of something greater. And we all have cell phones, right?
Right.
For the most part. So that's everything we need. Tech, impact, technology, philanthropy. What's the only thing missing? Social impact and change are fueled by you. I cannot say that enough. What happens if you aren't a part of the conversation? If you aren't out there touching the people, your friends, your peers, learning the work and learning what's needed, where will your ideals lie? And who will talk about them? How will that work be done? This is how we live united. It's not the end, it's just the beginning. If you are moved to serve, ask me how. Join in the adventure focused on greater good. This, again, is the beginning of solutions. It's the time now, there's a huge part, and it's designed just for you. The real-time parts of life for your inspiration, your hope for yourself and others make a difference. This is where your cause merges with the love for others. This is where you can apply your dreams, where you use your skills, where you invest your talents to create greatness. There's a seat at the table for everyone. Find your rhythm and let's save the world, because this is how we live united. Who's ready to serve with me?
Woo! All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So what did you think about our presenters this afternoon? Great, awesome. So how many of you all received the online application survey that we sent out? Did you guys get a chance to see that yet? You haven't? Okay. So I'm going to pull this up. Give me just a second. We'll start the question and answer period while I pull up the application.
Perfect. Who's got the first question? Because I know there's tons. Go.
I have a question for
James.
How do you, you went through the different music programs the students can get involved in. How do you, participate?
It's easy as going to our website, and there's contact information on there. Our website is www.themeg.org. As soon as you log onto the site, you'll be able to find instructions on how to contact us about each different program.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes? Did everybody hear her?
I have been fortunate. I work with a ton of people, not just putting them on stages, but work with them as clients. So one of the people that was going to be one of our presenters, I guess we had a little bit of technology difficulties, a guy named DJ Eddie F. He's one of the founders of the group MD and the Boys. Our organization's founder is a guy named Rick Ross, not Ricky Rose, the rapper. Rick Ross, he's a Capitol Records executive. And so through him, I've had the opportunity to work with everyone from Sam Smith to Mary J. Blige, you name it. But more importantly than that, when I was your age, I was a great lover of science. So I am a biology and chemistry major. So when I went to college, but I never worked a job in biology and chemistry because I also was a huge band nerd. So I marched in the band in middle school, high school, and in college. And all I ever wanted to do was work in the music industry. So, yes, sir.
What changed your mind to go from biology and chemistry to music?
Because they were not what I loved. I loved music. My mother wanted me to be a doctor. And so I really majored, so I really majored in science. I really love science, don't get me wrong, when I was in middle school and high school, but my greatest passion was for music. Yes?
So you said your parents, or your mom rather, wanted you to be a doctor. I kind of had the same thing. My parents really wanted me to be a doctor, because I've been wanting to be a doctor since 4th grade up until I started getting introduced to music more and more. And how did you kind of overcome that, her not wanting you to do what you wanted to do?
If I go home this weekend, she's gonna say, when are you going back to school? So I never got over it. But it, as a young person, you have so many opportunities out there, especially in the music industry. So rather than just a person that makes a record, our programs really try to introduce young people to the wide spectrum of career opportunities that are available to you. So if you're an accountant, if you're a mathematician, we rely heavily on statistics. When you think about, what record is being played on the radio? That stuff is really statistical, data-driven. There's a statistician at the radio station who's conducting tons of surveys to figure out what music people like and what they want to hear before they play it on the radio.
And I will add to that your passion speaks way louder than anything that you yourself or our mothers have told us to do. When you go into college and talk more with Brandy, you will learn that as you take classes, you'll gravitate towards certain ones. You'll want to volunteer with groups that are doing what you love, and you will begin to evolve your passion. So if we spoke about passion and nobody knew about it, what James is talking about is passion. and passion often overrides anything else that you want to do, but it's also why you'll do it most times without even being paid, although James is paid.
But now, in all honesty, before I was able to work full-time in the music industry, I did actually have to work. And my experiences, my college and my chemistry, I never really did a whole lot of chemistry, even though I taught physical science for a little while. I worked at the Home Depot in community affairs in their environmental programs department, so I actually did work slightly, but I only, again, I have a family, so we have to take care of our family. We have to eat, right? We're accustomed to heat and shelter and stuff like that. So I was able to work professionally until I was able to branch off and do my own thing in the music industry.
Have you ever considered a career? I'm gonna catch you in one quick second. Have you like music, correct? And you do have a passion in biology and science and medicine, right? Possibly to become a doctor?
Yes.
Did you know that there is a career called music therapy? And someone shook their head. There are different career paths that you can figure out once you get exposed to more opportunities, that you can figure out how to manage and mirror all of your wants, all of your needs, everything that you're great at, and find out how to merge it together to get paid for. So you may want to Google music therapy and look at the different professions where you can still honor your commitment to yourself because you like biology, as well as fall in love with your passion and get paid for it in the music industry as well. You may be able to create music for your clients.
Yeah. And it is an extremely hot career here in Georgia. I know a couple of music therapists who are doing very well.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You said you were in band. What instrument did you play?
What do you think I play?
I'm going with the
You know
drums.
what? I played the saxophone for 1 year in the 7th grade, but I transitioned to drums after that. Now I did play football in the 10th grade because I started growing. So from the 9th grade to the 10th grade, I probably grew about 6 or 7 inches. So everyone was like, "You got to play football. You have to play football." I played football for in the 10th grade, and all of my friends were in the band, so I was just standing on the sidelines, just watching my friends in the stands play the whole time, ignoring the game, just wishing I was back up there in the stands. So then that was my football career there.
I have a question for you guys. Can you do what you love while being of service to others? Meaning, can you sign up for a service project that speaks to the things that you are passionate about? Yes? Someone tell me how and why. Don't everyone speak up. Yes, sir.
Well, since I like art, I could there's different things, maybe painting up some places or something, helping around the community to make it look better.
Absolutely. Painting murals, helping people out. So yes, great answer. Yes, sir.
Also, I'm a very big dog person, and I believe you can go and get your dog trained, and they can be a dog therapist to other
Yes.
kids and that sort of thing.
That's wonderful. Has anyone here heard of Youth United? So it's a group at United Way. It's strictly for 9th through 12th grade students so that they can learn more about their community, they can be of service, they can learn the things they're passionate about, and they have projects that include tons of things that both Brandy and James were talking about. You guys have your own board and you run your board, but you also do the work that counts, and that's the work in our community. Next question. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I did. All of those people that you saw in the PowerPoint presentation have been former clients and recent clients of mine. And Usher has a great organization here called Usher New Look. And they work with students that are interested in the music and the arts and expose them to career opportunities as well as college access.
Okay, when you were talking, I was looking at the slideshow of the different people you work with, and I noticed one of Miss Keisha Nicola.
Yes.
And I know she has a nonprofit, Girls Can't Sing, that she does every year. Graduates their sign.
Oh, awesome.
But I was wondering if you ever help with that or are involved with her nonprofit thing.
I am not personally involved with her nonprofit. She was actually a guest